All right, so here's the deal. Um, See, when I was younger, mostly during my, I want to say elementary and middle school years, and again, this is not to put blame on them. So I would say that my family had me watching a bunch of stuff that I really wasn't interested in. And I know that this is one of those films that I should have been seen, and you would have thought I've seen it, but I didn't until recently. Now, the first three films are available to watch on Stars if you want to rewatch them. And I gotta say, so it was enjoyable and it was good. Overall, I'd give it between a 7.5 to 8, or at least close to an 8, so 7.5 to like 7.8 or 9. I will say this wasn't quite what I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more similar to like a Mission Impossible ish, uh, basically watered down version of John Wick ish type. I didn't think it was gonna be this comedic and cheesy, but the cheesy part I can kind of let that slide a bit because it was like, okay, you're talking about the '90s, but I mean, you had some films, action films, even before that, that was slightly less cheesy. I mean, look at like Terminator, for example. But I mean, like I said, nevertheless, let's get into it because here's the thing. This is exactly why I'm grateful for living in the one of the advantages about living in today's era is streaming. So streaming and digital media where it's like, okay, I can go back and watch stuff that I missed, or I can rent a movie on YouTube or Amazon, whatever. So I mean, this is what this is for. So I just use it to the best of my advantage. So Rotten Tomatoes 91, Internet Movie Database 73, Letterboxd 3.7 out of 5, which is 37 out of 50, which is 74 out of 100. So 74%. Google users gave it 84%. Working for a highly funded yet unofficial government agency, K and J are the men in black providers of immigration services and regulators of all things alien on Earth. While investigating a series of unregistered close encounters, the the MIB agents uncover the deadly plot of an intergalactic terrorist who is on a mission to assassinate two ambassadors from opposing galaxies currently in residence in New York City. So this film came out in '97, and the budget on the film was 90 million, and the box office was over 589 million. So that number, that ratio is pretty amazing for anything that came out before 2000. You're talking especially in the '90s. That was great. So Barry Sonnenfeld was the director of the film. This film got an award, Academy Award for Best Makeup and Hairstyling. Of course, see more. The movie was also a lot shorter than I thought too. It was only an hour and 38 minutes. Most action films they have to be at least 2.5 hours. You know, the last Mission Impossible film was 2 hours and 50 minutes. One of the Fast and Furious movies was 2 hours and almost 30 minutes. So, but I mean, hey, like I said, this was just the right length. So, uh, I like the cast in it. So you had, of course, Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith playing Agents K and J. Uh, Rip Torn, who's now deceased, he played Agent Zed. Tony Shalhoub. I haven't heard the last name being pronounced, so I don't know how to pronounce his name. But he played Jack Jeebs. Tim Blaney was the voice of Frank the Pug, and Linda Fiorentino played Dr. Laurel Weaver, who was the coroner and medical examiner. So they kind of had a funny flirt scene there. So kids, adults, and comics and media, each review was 80% from them. Now, how they talk about this, they say the central premise of Men in Black is that aliens have been living among us for years, monitored and controlled by a secret government agency that must keep the human population unaware. New recruit Agent J joins up and learns the ropes from veteran Agent K just in time to save the world from a brand new threat. Is it any good? Part comedy, part science fiction parody, part action film. The movie just keeps throwing elements into the pot. What's so original about this film is its unpredictable tone. Teens will love the combination of irreverent humor, great chase sequences, and gross out special effects. Some of those special effects, and they were, some of it was funny in a cheesy type way, like like when Will Smith, when he goes up to the car and the girl inside, and she's got the tentacles, like the octopus tentacles, reaching out, grabbing him and attacking him in just this slapsticky comedic type way. I'm like, okay, that's fair for given the genre that this movie is and the time that it came out. I think that's acceptable. I'll give it that. Many kids particularly enjoy the over the top alien bad guys as they saunter around the countryside wreaking mayhem. But they'll save their heartiest laughs for Will Smith and his boyish charm. Of course, Smith's flippancy wouldn't play without Jones's earnest straight man act. The movie is packed with fun moments. Alien eyelids blinking sideways. You've got to see it. Oh, I saw it. A talking pug and supermarket tabloids proven correct. Everything you've ever read in the Star about aliens is true. Wow. So, I gotta say, yeah, it was enjoyable. I give this, like I said, between 7.5 and 8. So, I mean, would I call it one of my favorites? Not exactly. If you put this under action films, it doesn't even touch my top 5. So it doesn't come close to. And again, I know it's a little bit different, but it doesn't come close to Mission Impossible. It's not like, definitely not like John Wick. It's not Terminator. It's not Taken. It's not Fast and Furious or any of that stuff. But, but yeah. So I'm gonna go through all these movies as well. So, which Men in Black movie did you think was the best in the franchise? I'm gonna cover the other 2 movies, and you know the drill. Help me out here. Give me a subscription. The links to my other socials are in the About section. Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok. It's all there. Follow me on each of them. So that's it for now. Stay tuned.